This is the Benjamin Zulu Global. Welcome our viewers from all over the world to the home of the Heart Matters. We're converging to learn together because when you know better, you can do better. And a better life is what we all want. Better work life, better family life, better personal life.
You want to teach us about things that kill the spark in marriage for good. For good.
Or very badly, until it will take you a lot of time. We are calling it sometimes for good because when the thing is habitual, to be pouring cold water on the flame, slowly by slowly.
Yeah.
Some of our vices will outlive our love. They'll kill the love and continue operating, and we'll continue saying we are cursed.
Yeah. Yeah.
People keep telling me, one of my dreams was never to raise children alone because I saw my parents.
Yes. When you're saying it like that, it's
Because they're
serious.
already behaving how the parents behaved before they got there.
Yeah. Yeah.
We only say it, we don't behave it. When you're determined not to get children prior to marriage, what should you do? Should you just talk? I have son. Is swearing enough?
No.
Do you get pregnant through swearing?
Nope.
Do you see the contradiction?
Yeah, I see.
Some of the vices that you hate the results of what your parents did, but you don't dig for the roots. You don't dig for how they got there. Africa, we don't question our parents' behaviors lest we appear like we are disrespectful, like we are attracting curses.
Yeah.
But they formed your background.
Yeah.
Some of the things I want to tell you today, one of the lady was telling me that I decided my parents' divorce was very chaotic, it really affected us, I had to hit, but it was so nonsensical. Her behavior was so contradictory, I felt like being insulted. What are you telling me? You just finished telling me you started dating campus. You came to talk to me about a relationship of 10 years. You started in campus. And now our chapters are closing. When ages are closing 30 and we are going that way,
Yeah. Yeah.
it usually feels physically painful. Physically painful. When I watch a person who wasted the only time they could have changed their fate without such a high cost. Yes, you can heal at 40s, but the price is higher.
It is.
You can heal at 30s, but the price is higher.
It is.
Other things are already going.
Yeah.
Seasons are already moving. You're in a special group. Your lot has taken off. You've been given a special ticket because your aircraft left. Try as much as you can to move with the generation.
Yeah.
The Bible talks about David, Joseph, and all that generation
Yeah.
died. When David had served God in his generation, you can only serve in your.
I can't serve in the next.
Yes. Lillian, I don't want you to ask to live for 200 years because you become an archive. They'll put you on the archives to show people that century looked. They will not appreciate you as a person. They'll see you as an antique from that generation. Stop asking for things that you can't even enjoy. Please, serve in your generation, okay?
I'll become an antique. People will be coming to view
You
me.
will put at the National Archives. Like those baboons you'll be laughing at. Now you'll be the one at the glass case. And the people throwing something. Oh, they looked this way. Oh my God. Yeah, hello.
You're being savage.
No, please. Do what you have to do in your generation. The other generation will wonder what are these. You meet people used to wear this hair. Let me touch. So, you see Mau people and how they looked like, okay. This war, all right. So, you can only be appreciated by people who speak your language,
Yeah.
who share your issues, your cultural dynamics. People whose zeitgeist, the spirit of the age, you share. Zeitgeist is the things we have to contend with, how we think. What has characterized us? COVID defined us. The people we lost us defined us.
Yeah.
This is a worldview we have now.
Yeah.
Nowadays, people still wear masks and they don't look too weird because everybody has been through masks.
Yeah.
Yeah, before it was a hospital thing. Why are you wearing it? Are you killing people?
Yeah.
Are you hiding a face? Are you a terrorist?
Yeah.
Now we know.
Yeah.
What we are describing today is what is likely to slowly by slowly take you back to the same story of your parents that you claimed to hate. You hated it emotionally. You do not break down where they started. You're already on that track while you're saying, I want to be different, want to be different, want to be different. What was the first characteristic of people who go fine life? They think ahead. They analyze things. They are poor thought. They invest in analyzing things.
Yeah.
Analytical mind is compulsory for all of us. The world is just too savagery, just too dangerous. We are inheriting failures and programmings that will damage. You know, there's some programmings in you, even if you do nothing, they'll destroy you.
It's true.
The patterns you are shown.
Yeah.
What is normal there? Destroyed those who practiced it.
Yeah.
You are sitting there with it, and you don't question what you're doing. So the first habit is using your parents or your family to mediate your family issues, your love issues. Let me tell you something. This was very normal back then. Wedding invitations were done by family on behalf of the family of the lady, the family of the guy inviting people. And so all the differences in marriage, the marriage was contracted by the larger family, and so the conflicts in marriage were also mediated by the larger family. It was a communal life.
They called themselves stakeholders.
Yes. It's like you have and this
They have
entity,
shares. Yeah. They have shares.
they have a right to be informed.
They even gave you a piece of land to build on.
So when you have the larger family as adjudicators for the issues of your immediate family, what happens is that you expose your dirty linen and your vulnerabilities to all these people who are the most envious and hateful. From the first family in the Garden of Eden, the death was between a brother and a brother.
Yeah.
Was within the envy, the first people to see your star are usually relatives. You're blessed if you have family who supports your well-being. But many times they don't.
Yeah.
They just want to compare themselves. Who does she think she is? Why is she making us uncomfortable?
Yeah.
Well, how does she think she can get that far without us?
Yeah.
We wrote an article the other day saying sometimes strangers approve of your gift before those who know you approve of it. They buy from you before others buy from you.
Yeah.
Many times your acquaintances will only support you after they hear the world clapping for you. Your acquaintances, friends, family, relatives.
Yeah.
It's after they hear the word is, that's not Sonny, they're calling out. Okay, what happened? They'll keep asking, is in this the son of Mary and Joseph? We know, even the sisters are here. What is it big about them? We have been around, my friend. There's nothing new here. We know everyone. I even hear out there, people are saying Messiah, Hosanna is the one who comes in the name of, and they are putting twigs on the road. They are saying, who are they singing?
They're like, we were with Benjamin in
primary school the other day. This guy could not even beat me in mathematics.
I fundraised for his wedding.
You know.
In fact, my fundraising was the most.
Yes.
What is it
People
telling
are offended when others are trying to introduce all they know to them.
Yeah, yeah.
We want to introduce you, you think you can introduce us who? We know that lady.
I know. Yes.
But the one who's bringing you is a person who knows you with your gift, not just your roots.
Yes.
They know what you're capable of. Now that's when people start reluctantly supporting. And nowadays she's trending. Homie, you're trending. He's telling me something. So,
yeah.
People they take a while to latch on. How will involving your family as adjudicators in your issues kill your marriage? Number one, it makes your partner feel mistrusted and exposed. There's something I told you about in-laws. We always have a certain level of respect for in-laws without which we can't function. Respect requires some boundaries.
Yes. True.
Some limitations.
True.
Not to know my innerwear.
Yeah.
If you expose me so far to my in-laws, a point to reach even if I want to adore you. I remember that I feel so naked in front of your brother. Your mom can comment things and destroy my mood.
Yeah.
Because of how much of fun is her.
Yeah.
You know, when we're angry with each other, we expose everything.
I know.
We're not even careful.
Yeah.
So you keep calling them for meeting.
Yeah.
Then I'm put there on a baraza. Then I'm being carpeted in turns. You know? There are men who have stayed, women also, this affects both sides, but particularly men who have stayed in the marriage in a living dead fashion. They've been so harassed by the in-laws, they became cadaver, mechanical, machine-like, robotic. So they pay the responsibility, it's okay. But will you also go back to say he does not sleep with you?
I can't.
Careful. When you take this route, it has no end. You kill your marriage.
True.
So eventually it kills the chemistry because I see how you expose me to brutal shaming.
Yeah.
Can I tell you that couples can have phases of foolishness?
I believe that.
Sometimes people marry when they are very naive and they be very childish. Right?
Yes.
So if you expose all that childishness
I know.
to people who will never forget,
They'll always see you as children.
by then you can watch a couple evolve.
Uh-huh.
Early on, they were you even need to quarrel them over their baby. They're leaving the baby, I don't know, they work hard, they're coming 2 a.m., 2 of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're worried about your niece.
Yeah.
You guys, will you grow? I know both of you are last borns, but please, your parents now.
Leave last ones out of
Sometimes they marry each other when they're last
No,
born.
I don't know why you are on.
And they continue their happy.
Just because you're a firstborn.
They're happy. I'm actually a middle child. I'm neither of that.
Really?
Very
Oh.
middle. Very middle.
Okay, sour.
So
Sour.
in a crowd there. I don't even ask this position. What are the privileges?
Yeah.
I had to earn everything. You know, when you're middle child, lost in the crowd, you have to prove
You have to.
you're worthy any attention. You know, firstborn has automatic attention, lastborn they have automatic attention,
Yeah.
and titles and
Yeah.
recognition in the family.
Yeah.
What about the rest who are the 6 of the 11? Oh, there's another one. That one also.
No wonder you're shiny. You came out.
You have to fight for attention. There's no automatic position. Yeah, no, but even everything's in the dictionary is in the school box in a shoe. What doesn't fit up there trickles. What doesn't fit down?
Let me ask you,
Yeah.
just really briefly. Do you feel like sometimes the person with the firstborn energy is not necessarily the firstborn in some families?
Yes. The firstborn is a responsibility. So
Yeah.
those who did not climb far in life, they can't help anyone.
Yeah.
And usually they will avoid those positions because they need money. You're the firstborn. Get people together. You're the firstborn. Make the call. You're the firstborn. Gather people. Break the shopping. Make an arrangement. What are the arrangements? What is the firstborn saying? Mom said you're the one to tell us. The position is expensive.
Yeah.
So some people avoid it.
Yeah.
And then the one who built their life, or they're number 3, they take the automatic leadership. So, but many of us did not get any of that. We just said to sit somewhere and look for a place to fit.
The daydreamer.
Yes.
To top it up, you were not good in farm work.
So now you become a nuisance. This
Yeah.
fella. Total nuisance.
You just eat and read.
You know,
Okay.
as everybody gets used to throwing jabs at you, and it's very uncomfortable. Jabs.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, so when you get used to that thing of exposing us, exposing me,
Yeah.
because of difficult, one day we might mature past that immaturity,
Yeah.
so that we are not drinking carelessly or just partying every time or just forgetting to buy. You come home, both of you, and there's no food, and the child is crying. You try to give the child cocoa and bread.
There's some drinking chocolate that was left.
You know,
Yeah.
you're trying to do something, and you're looking at each other. I thought even me, I thought. And they're living with funny shoppings. 1 onion, 1.
Yeah.
Got finished.
So you have to use it for the greens and the stew.
Tomorrow again, I came late. Me too. They wrote you message. Did not arrive.
Yeah.
So there may be a time we were very childish, both of us. And then you dragged your people here. Many times when you expose our dirty linen at a time when we mature, even when we mature, I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe with you.
Yeah.
Usually these people will tuck in their feelings. Not everybody resorts to cheating, by the way. Not everybody goes to cheating. Some will tuck in. And they stop expecting. The home becomes a logistics center where we sleep, where children go to school from. Just clearing and forwarding. You know, the love goes. You can kill the spark, the love for good when you keep exposing our weaknesses, our conflicts to your people, thinking they have a solution, yet the side effect is more long lasting.
Yeah.
Why do we go to our relatives? Don't want to spend on solutions. We know there are people called counselor, but they need money.
Yeah.
We don't want to be challenged. We want people who will side with us. You know, I know my mom will always be on my side.
Yes.
When I get a counselor, I may be asked, and what could you have done differently?
Yeah.
Is this a repeat? Last year, you guys, we talked about the same. What have you done differently on your side? As a man, have you brought the cereals at home before you say she never cooks? Is there cereals in the store? Have you reminded? Have you discussed? Is it possible to make a meal that goes twice? Because when you are lazy, you can just make a meal that you eat the whole of that day. There's a way to facilitate your laziness, by the way.
It's true. You're talking about day, week, batch cooking. No, batch cooking is not bad.
If you are too... put it in the freezer, people can warm.
One big sufuria for the whole week.
People can work from there.
Yeah.
So that's one way to avoid this thing of you do not cook.
Yeah, true.
You know?
Yeah.
But how will you arrive at that except when you have a person who can challenge you? Because you try to mention a freezer before an auntie and she will laugh sarcastically. This generation asking for freezers.
Right?
We grew up without anything like that.
Yeah.
You mean you want a freezer? This generation, freezer. They will mock it.
Yeah.
But in modern day, we are both working. Freezer is a normal thing.
Yeah.
What's wrong with it? It's a way we live here. Okay, for the child, you can get fresh fruit or something there. Even the nanny can do it for the child. The grown-ups in the house can boil whatever is there.
Exactly. Yeah.
and nobody's waiting another one. We are happy in this season. That's how we are living. Let me tell you, I've seen people go through phases. Today, you look at them, you can't relate who they were when they just got married.
Yeah.
What if somebody is still holding them to that person they were? They were fighting over the vulgar language they were using to each other. They were talking over how you're not breastfeeding the child. The child is depending on this formula.
Yeah.
The child is depending on these other things. And you're not available for the child because you're excited about your job and your building. Many people are not fighting about unfaithfulness, really. It's just immaturity, okay?
Yeah. And it will pass. Hopefully.
Yes. So don't bring people who never forget.
Yeah.
Go to other. You know, therapists is a hired gun. Just like a doctor. You get injected, you go away, nobody knows who you are injected.
I've had people say that to go to a therapist is more exposing than to go to the family because this is mambo ya, things of the family.
A therapist does not expose because they are bound by confidentiality. A professional, a therapist won't tell you issues to anyone, so there's no exposure there. What they're avoiding is paying. Let me remind you, people are just beating about the bush to avoid the truth. Family is more exposing because there'll be always blood neighbors, isn't it? Forever.
And they're in your face all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they'll not always like how you're doing. One day you may buy new cars and they start saying things to remind you what you are fighting about.
Yeah.
People start mentioning freezer suspiciously, too much. Because you came at the Prado and you made them uncomfortable. So these people are fighting over freezer. Oh, so the freezer is calm. Okay, oh yeah. And they're talking by themselves and they're directed at you.
Yeah.
Why did you expose that? And I can't keep fighting every day, but I'll develop resentment and say, this contempt.
Yeah.
Contempt.
Yeah.
Today people are together, they love the children dearly, both of them, but they don't love each other dearly.
Oh.
Why? At a time of immaturity, they're exposed to the wrong people. The second cause of slow death of the spark, and could be permanent one, is when you meet your physical responsibilities, but you neglect my emotional needs. You meet the physical needs, neglect my emotional needs. You make the meals, you keep the home, you make sure the bed is okay, done. You play your role as wife. You neglect the personal emotional needs. Let me remind you about the emotional needs. They're impossible to argue about. They're even very hard to enlist to an outsider.
Yeah.
But they're so real. Something like how we debrief at the end of the day. How we make phone calls happy just for us. Couples have this weird behavior of talking on phone until they get home.
Yes.
Yes. There was no agenda, big one. It was just a debrief.
Yeah.
Somebody came from there, came from this side, we started catching up,
Yeah.
became stories and we're going and
Yeah.
we disconnect the phone to continue physically.
Yeah.
When you have arrived home.
Yeah.
Those small personal things. And then now you're not available. You're not available. You're talking with your girlfriend. You're in the kitchen, you forgot the phone. I don't know, from 4, you're not receiving call. You're just not responsive about that.
Yeah.
What happens when you feel rejected in a silent way? You learn not to expect. Stop making the calls. You just arrive with your duties, you may do the shopping, just make the payment, and you look for something to keep you busy. Go online, watch this, play with the kid, eat the meal, talk physical things, logistics, what is happening this week, what you need to facilitate. The other one, we reduce it to logistics, because when I expect, I'm frustrated. But silently you feel hurt. You feel heartbroken. That silent heartbreak, when everything is looking outwardly normal, is the most dangerous. It's not alarming, there's no alarm. It's likely never to be addressed. Why could you have withdrawn affection from me like that and you don't intend to? Many times you are protesting about something I did. Then you protest for a week and I am not even aware. I try to do guesswork.
Yeah. Oh.
What I did. I try to redo this. You feel good when now I'm feeling punished. What we don't know about withdrawal of affection is a silent abandonment and rejection that makes the person realize they're not safe with you. Their feelings are not safe with you.
Yeah.
So I just also retreat
Yeah.
to courtesy, because when children are there, you don't want to appear physically angry. So you resort to courtesy.
Yeah.
What has happened? We have killed the affection, the play, the spark, the playfulness. Later on, when you try to be playful, I don't respond as well. I tried it so
Exactly.
many times, you did not even respond to me.
Yeah.
You arrive to the bed to sleep.
To sleep.
And you sleep.
No drama.
And you wake up. And you go. And you sleep. The other one sleeps. This dance can go on intermittently. That 1 month we played those games, hide and seek. The next month we were together. Then somebody triggered, runs away. I run after you. You avoid me. I stop running. I run back. You run after me. You feel, at some point we catch up. We have 2 months and then the running battles.
That's exhausting.
Yes. What happens when people are always avoiding you? They teach you how to live without them.
Yeah.
So you learn how to live to your moods without this person. You learn a friend you can chuckle with, talk with, chat with, live to your mood by the time you get home. You learn how to carry this child around, enjoy your life.
Yeah.
There are people who have reached there where the expectation died. It's them who know they are no longer friends.
Yeah.
And nothing works. Where did this start? This started when you just thought marriage is logistics. You paid part of your bills. I paid my part.
Yeah.
We ticked boxes. But were we ticking boxes emotionally? Emotionally, we are all children. Your emotional life is like a child, eh?
Yeah.
And they just want to be embraced,
Nurtured.
held, nurtured, accepted.
Yeah.
When you feel not seen. I urge you to watch a child when you don't do what you usually do to them when you come in. You always hug them. This time you came when you're distracted. And they are standing there waiting for the hug. Even a dog, anything that does not know how to pretend,
Yeah.
you can see the pain
Yeah.
when they don't get what they usually get.
Yeah.
Why is it different? So that's how we feel. You can kill your love by emotional immaturity of withdrawing love when you are hurt. The right way to behave when you are hurt is to register, tell them in one way or other
Yeah.
that I'm just processing something, I'll be back. Because when you retreat and you don't tell me whether you'll be back, you're throwing me into anxiety, whether I've now been abandoned and left. That you're just hurting or just not okay, I'll be back. That gives me comfort.
Yeah.
Can give you a day, but even that going away cannot be days. The Bible says not to let the sun go down on your anger. Unless it's something beyond, that is violation of trust. That one needs more time to work on maybe. But these disagreements while you're in the course of life should not go that far. The third thing that may kill your love when you're not intending is when you replace your quality time with friends and work, extra work, of course. When those moments that you could have had quality time, quality is when it is strategic, just before meal time or just before bedtime, on the weekend, that time, all the phone calls during meals, lunch hours or break time, those little things around which you connect, then you replace them with work. We are busy now, I can't. You replace them with friends. Oh, I've gone out with the girls, I'll be back. And then we start skipping our connection moments, skipping. What will happen? The tide ebbs, goes down. The excitement. Okay, we may understand you may be the one holding us up now. Sometimes you can't complain directly. And as I told you, a lot of people are not dealing with infidelity. It is these things. When you replace the only Saturday, the only weekend, with friends until you are staying late, until you are staying all the hours there. And it's not out of malice. It does not always have to be malicious. But the effect is we are left there without you. The person feels left alone, left out, not included, not important, and they see that you value your work more, value your friends more. With time, they settle on that. They are not important. Once a person has stopped expecting, that love is dead. Once a person is no longer yearning, missing, longing, excited, because every time they wanted to hug you, you went away. Wanted to hold you, you went away. Wanted to talk to you, you went away. Over time, the excitement, the inner child cries in a corner, cries himself to sleep. And because love, again, is very vulnerable. We can't say, me, I'm depressed because she no longer
hugs me.
You may never say that. So usually just close down. And then that sadness now brews into anger, brews into bitterness, brews into resentment. It brews into other things that are more easier to express. I'm just sad, I'm just lovesick. She's not having time for us nowadays. I'm lovesick. That is too vulnerable. So I'd rather say, look, you're not even coming in.
She's narcissistic.
Yes, it's easier to be angry than to be sad. So I want to warn you that the first, once in a blue moon, when you can't avoid it, do it. But even if you have an appointment and they're asking you to go to Mombasa, ask them to pay a ticket for your husband as well. Use that time to bond. I'm a family person. If it's not possible for both of us, then it's not good for me either. That's my family time. Even if I'm presenting, I'm making a presentation, it's very far away, but we are all of us there. We can use that moment to create memories. We are still together. But you are not going to take me away from my family in the name of my job. I'll be paying a bigger cost. I'll lose more. Because I'll come back and it feels like the weekend did not happen. The way people reset when they meet. We did not reset. Things are still pending. No, I want to keep the rhythm with my family. If you want to do that, include my family there. When you have those kind of boundaries and it's not money, even if there's a good payoff, when you send you, we're going to pay off, take some of the payoff and pay a ticket.
I get you,
When you value your family that way, even when it is not practically possible to go both of you, but you said, I have a ticket for both of us, can we go? Even if we agree, that will be once in a blue moon. When you put us together like that, when you put us ahead, whenever there are negotiations, they say, these guys wanted a person to send to which country 3 months. I did not even think about it twice because I can't afford 3 months away from us.
Wow.
We're going to fight together. Whatever we experience, we're experiencing it together. I want the warmth of closeness. You can't send warmth through Bluetooth.
You can't. Yeah. And phone calls.
They only excite needs which you can't meet on call.
Yeah.
Warmth, closeness.
Yeah.
Really, if you want to keep your love alive throughout marriage, you're going to put it in front like that. Yes.
Wow. The word on my mind is striving. It's a striving. It's an effort.
Yes.
It's a heavy lifting.
Yes.
It's not just, it won't happen. The spark will not just...
Stay autopilot.
Yeah.
You know, you really have to protect it.
All right. Let me read something from Dating Right.
Yes.
You were talking about, let me just read a short story and then see whether you'll be able to connect it. Imagine if a deer told the elephant to stop being intimidating. How's the elephant supposed to respond? To kneel down or lie on the grass? In whatever posture, the elephant will always be bigger than the deer.
When you are dating, people accuse you of being intimidating.
Yeah.
Because you're a lawyer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you're on the screens.
Yeah.
Because you're a journalist.
Yeah.
They're accusing who you are. What can you do about it? Really, as long as you don't have an arrogant attitude, do not play small to attract this lover or the other one. This book, Dating Right, is teaching people that sometimes what is wrong in that date, in that arrangement, this person is, they're intimidated by your size and they keep accusing you of being proud or showy when actually you're just being yourself. However humble the elephant will be, it will always be bigger than the deer.
Yeah.
Accept your size sometimes. Not size physical, but your career, your personality, your dreams, who you are, your exposure, your network could be so bigger than a person whom you wanted to do something with.
Yeah.
You realize it's burdensome to let them stay in a place where they always feel small.
Wow.
Yes.
I don't want to go very deep in conversation because you can find such conversations on this book, Dating Right. And also, singles, we are having a festival, a conference on the 10th of February this year, 2024. It's a Saturday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Yeah, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. You can attend virtually and you can also attend physically. So wherever you are around the world, you are most welcome. Karibuni sana. Please book your tickets on benjaminzuluglobal.com. Please book your tickets on benjaminzuluglobal.com, and that's also where you will find Benjamin's work, his books, his podcasts, and all the work he's done. You can book a session with him from there. And I look forward to seeing you, all the single people. All the single ladies. There's a song that says all the single ladies. I almost burst out into song. I look forward to seeing you. Thank you for watching. Bye.
This is the Benjamin Zulu Global. Welcome our viewers from all over the world to the home of the Heart Matters. We're converging to learn together because when you know better, you can do better. And a better life is what we all want. Better work life, better family life,